YouTube! What's going on, man? Today we're back with another banger in basketball. There's a special term reserved for players who embody the pure essence of the game. We call them hoopers. And in today's NBA, few exemplify this more than the Brooklyn Nets guard Cam Thomas. Born in Japan, but raised in Virginia, Cameron Thomas showed signs of being a special scorer from his earliest days. At Oscar Smith High School, the young guard was already displaying the offensive arsenal that would become his trademark. The smooth pull-up jumper, the crafty finishes at the rim, and most importantly, that killer scoring mentality. By his senior year at Oak Hill Academy, Thomas was averaging 31.5 points per game, joining an elite list of scorers who dominated at the prestigious basketball powerhouse. But this was just the beginning. At LSU, Thomas didn't just score. He put up nightly exhibitions in the art of getting buckets, leading the SEC in scoring as a freshman with 23 points per game. He showcased an ability to score from all three levels that had NBA scouts drooling.
Finds Smart, Trailer, Thomas.
When the Brooklyn Nets selected Thomas with the 27th pick in 2021, they knew they were getting a scorer. What they didn't know was that they were getting one of the purest hoopers of his generation. The signs were there from the start.
Good defense by Spring.
Summer League dominance, flashes of brilliance off the bench. Then came the breakout. 3 consecutive 40-point games in 2023, joining Allen Iverson as one of the youngest players to achieve this feat. The scoring scientist. Let's break down Cam Thomas's arsenal. The triple threat position. Cam Thomas is extremely good at finding angles and creating space without even putting the ball on the floor. Notice how he squares up with his right foot slightly forward. The ball positioned on his hip, ready to strike either right or left, or even pull up for a jumper. Subtle head fakes that keep defenders guessing. His pace, shifty, and speed acceleration make him unstoppable to guard in the triple threat position. And like we said, the pull-up package, the signature hesitation dribble into the pull-up is the most unguardable shot in basketball. There's just simply not enough time as a defender to react and jump to contest not only his high off-the-ground jump shot, but just the quick dribble move. The quick trigger release that starts from his shooting pocket is uncontestable. The ability to stop on a dime from full speed on fadeaways, even under pressure. Every time I watch a Brooklyn Nets game, Cam Thomas is making a 99% contested fadeaway like it was just another layup. In his finishing arsenal, he isn't just a mid-range or three-point sniper. His Euro step variation with the ball protected makes him fantastic and crafty against traffic in the lane. The floaters and teardrops give him that effortless and elusive capability when he doesn't want to have to go through contact. And the body control to absorb contact while maintaining shot accuracy gives him the pick your poison once he passes that free throw line. And the ability to finish with either hand in traffic makes his opportunities and his options as a scorer limitless. He can either slowly pace you down and get to the rim and get a tough contact bucket, or use a few quick crossovers and finish with a nice, smooth floater. His space creation. The between legs step back that creates separation is unguardable. And that is just one of few moves he has. One of many moves he has. The sidestep three-pointer that punishes closeouts. If you are closing out on him on the baseline, just call it wraps because you are not stopping that shot. And the hesitation move that freezes defenders, giving him the opportunity to get to the rack that he loves to do, or use that silky smooth pull-up jumper we all seen him knock down. And of course the crafty use of screens to get defenders on his hip. We often see him use that push in and out dribble that we see from guys like Donovan Mitchell when he has the screen come, or he'll even use crab-like dribbles, punch dribbles, and steps to create that separation from his defender, get him on his hip, get to the free throw line, or get another pull-up shot. The numbers tell a story of elite scoring efficiency. One of only 7 players in NBA history to score 40 plus points in 3 straight games before even turning 22. And he averaged 27.3 points on 48% shooting during his breakout month, joining LeBron James and Kevin Durant as the only players to score 36 plus in 4 straight games before turning 23. Now, yes, these are all ESPN stats, but it is to put into perspective how great of a scorer he really is. When we talk about pure hoopers, we're talking about players who mastered the art of scoring in its most fundamental form. Let's compare Thomas's game to some of the purest hoopers in NBA history. Lou Williams, scoring mentality, the shot creating creativity of Jamal Crawford, and the pull-up game reminiscent of CJ McCollum. The mid-range mastery similar to Devin Booker, and the stop-on-a-dime ability of prime Brandon Roy. What makes Thomas's game so pure is how it continues to evolve. He is now a pick-and-roll maestro. Advanced reading of defensive coverage makes him unstoppable in the pick-and-roll scenario. The ability to snake through screens and perfect timing on the pull-up drive decision to defenders to pick their poison every time. He's even becoming an off-ball threat as he's putting more work in. Improved movement without the ball, quick trigger on catch-and-shoot ability makes him perfect for kickouts on driving kick offense, and understanding of spacing and timing makes him a high IQ player to plug in any offensive system. The defensive development. While he was a defensive liability coming into the league, we've only seen him become a better and stronger perimeter defender. Increased engagement on the defensive end, using his scoring knowledge to anticipate offensive moves, and he's growing as a two-way player while maintaining his scoring prowess. As Cam Thomas continues to evolve, we're watching the development of not just a scorer, but a keeper of basketball's purest forms. In an NBA increasingly dominated by data and efficiency, Thomas represents something different, the pure joy of getting buckets. He's not just a basketball player, he's a hooper in its truest form. The game flows through him like water, natural, unstoppable, and pure. Some players play basketball, others live it. Cam Thomas, he's keeping the pure hooper spirit alive, one bucket at a time. Peace.